All right. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night. I am Barteball. I am here to comment on this run of Robfather World. And with me, I have Marcy. Is that how we say your name?
I just muted myself, and I don't know how. But yes, this is MarcyAugust. Hello, y'all.
All right. We are very excited. So we are going to watch jQuery and chelbird do a run of Robfather World.
Good evening.
Hi, guys. All right. The runners are ready. So chelbird is the current world record holder of Robfather World 90%. And jQuery is in 8th place, I believe, on the leaderboard. A few minutes behind, but I mean, this is a race. Anything can happen. And both of these runners are really talented. And I'm very excited to see who is gonna win. And no matter what, I'm also very excited just to see how well our runners are going to perform today.
This is gonna be a wonderful race.
Yeah, it's gonna be a great race. And also, I mean, Glitch, you kind of stole like half of my intro, since you pretty much explained everything Robfather World is about. But yeah, it's a hack by DanofMostTrades dedicated to Robfather, lovely streamer, and partially dedicated to his 3 cats. It is a so-called easy Kaizo hack, as you're saying, but it is by no means easy as a game. Kaizo is not easy at all. Kaizo is quite hard. But it is a very beginner-friendly hack, and it's a very good hack to try out if you want to start playing Kaizo for the first time. Or if you have just started out and played some other beginner hacks, it's a very nice hack to kind of get you going on your beautiful Kaizo journey.
It's a fun game regardless, too. I played through it a couple days ago, and it's a nice, fun little platforming challenge as well. And there's a big secret in it that's honestly not easy to get anyways, so it's a good...
It absolutely is. But what I think we're going to see today is our runners doing some tricks and skips that are not easy to get at all. And I'm not going to spoil too much yet, but we'll get into those as soon as our runners are ready.
Oh yes, please don't. This is my first time.
Sorry, what did you say? This is your first time what?
This is my first time watching this speedrun.
Oh yeah. I watched it a couple of times, and I'll try not to say too much, but I will inform on what's going on as our runners get to it. But I think our runners are ready.
We are. Yep.
All right. So we are counting down in 3, 2, 1, action!
Good luck, racers.
And have fun. Alright, so what we're going to see on the first level is that there's a skip here, which chelbird used in his world record run. And early on you see here he's spin jumping, and he is trying to not hit the final shell. Then he can make a very difficult shell jump on top of the platform. And we will see jQuery will not be going for that skip, because he feels the skip is a bit too inconsistent and very, very, very difficult. And we see chelbird making it. Oh, wow.
Gosh.
Wow, I believe that's even better than his world record run. Oh my god.
And that's the first level.
This is insane. This is really insane. Oh, wow. chelbird getting a huge lead there. Jay is going the traditional route, going for some normal skips, more time saves rather than skips. But he is still on a pretty decent pace. Oh, he just hit Muncher. Well, he's still on a decent pace, while we see chelbird going on the second level. And as you see there, he's already ignoring the second Koopa, doing some smaller time saves. And he went into the pit. Still, he's on a very, very good pace. Very, very good pace indeed. And Jay...
The theme of this hack really is based around tight platforming with these munchers. I believe the lore is that Robfather hates munchers, and so Dan focused on making a hack that had just as many munchers as he could possibly put into it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you will see that later on in the stages as well, how the muncher teams go on through the entirety of the hack. And also, almost every single level is named after munchers. And we see jQuery getting through the goal. All right, pretty good. He's catching up. Now, as you can see here, chelbird goes for a cape. That cape is actually hidden. I didn't find that on my playthrough of this game.
That's from one of the secrets that are available to get to the 100% route.
It absolutely is. And I don't think jquery is going to go for that either. He's probably going to go for the more traditional route again. And this is where our runners kind of vary in what they want to do, as jQuery tries to go for a safer path, while chelbird goes for the more showing off all the different skips and strats you can do. And chelbird here is now on the 3rd level. If I'm not mistaken, that's called Munchie Man Randy Savage, which is a great pun on Munches and Lattro Man Randy Savage. Also here, you can see that those blue blocks are numbered. That is the... what's the English word for it? You have things in a certain order. You've got to help me out here, Marcy.
I never even thought to just use the throw blocks like that.
No, that's the thing, because you see the one numbered from 1 to 3. So you're supposed to use number 1 for the first wall, the number 2 for the second, and number 3 for the third. The Shelbird is just ignoring that completely and just, running up to the wall and just throwing the block into it, because then the block isn't destroyed.
It looks like jQuery also went for the cape to get through the rest of the level as well.
Oh, really? Now, he's changed it up since I last watched him run this game. That's really cheeky, Jay.
It's interesting seeing the juxtaposition between these two runs, where one player favors a safer, more consistent route, while the other one is going for these crazy tricks that can end up leading to big time saves, as we say now, with Shelbird entering too much to handle.
Yeah, absolutely. And because I was talking to Shelbird about this earlier, how he wanted to show off these tricks for you people in chat and everyone else who's viewing on stream, because he loves this game. He knows this game inside out, and there's so many cool tricks he wants to show off, and we might see some later. There's a rumor going on that he might be showing off some portraits if we are lucky.
Ooh.
Because there is 5 hidden portraits in the game, but some of them are in the special world, and this is an 80% run. So depending on the time our runners will have on this run, we might have time to show off these pictures, and we might not. Anyway, we see Shelbird getting the midway, and he is completely ignoring the indicators. You see the red coins show that you can just kick the shell along the floor and just jump off it normally, but he does a regular shell jump instead to save some time. I wonder if Jay is going to do the same.
Jay's finishing up this level as well.
It's very good. And now we're getting to a point that, Glitch, if you have any donations, I believe this is a pretty good spot to get some of those in.
Well, we don't have any donations at the time, but I would like to remind you that you can type !donate in chat and donate to Direct Relief for the best medical medicine on any side of the equator.
All right, let's see. I don't know if you saw that, but Shelbird tried to go for a skip, and it ended up killing him. I'm interested to see if Jay is going to go for the same skip later on. And you can see how Jay's... Sorry.
Oh, you're good. No, that's a really tight jump off of that thwimp to get above the level right there. So.
Yeah, it really is. And as you probably saw if you were watching Jay right now, he went for the safer strat on those shells, as I described earlier. I think he's going to go for... Yeah, he's going for the time save on the first. Previous run, I believe he went for the safer one. But that's kind of like the thing I like about this hack, is that you can go for both strats. You can go for the safe strat, you can go for the more difficult one, and it isn't really punishing all the way through. And also there's a lot of indicators, which is why it's such a beginner. Oh, Shelbird.
jQuery just finished up. Shelbird got the thwimp skip, so skipping a sizable part of the first part of that level.
That is so impressive. Let's see if Jay goes for the same when he gets to that obstacle. But as I was saying, there is a lot of coin indicators, and if you are new to Kaizo, usually yellow coins means that you're supposed to do a regular jump, while blue coins means spin.
Orb.
Can we get some orbs in chat? Alright, let's see if Jay goes for the lovely, lovely trick as well. And if... no, he goes for the safe strat. And you can see that it doesn't really cost you that many seconds. It's like 3 or 4 seconds, so it's not a huge time save. But it can matter a lot in a speedrun, when you are going for a personal best, or maybe even for a world record run.
one of those high risk, high reward situations where you gotta shave off every few seconds that you can when you're going for those high level runs, as you were saying. And it's really just showing here, again, juxtaposition between these two runners, where just how tight and how precise this run has gone because of how competitive it's gotten.
Also, Jay got the orb.
Orb!
And as you can see now on Jay's screen, you see that giant muncher right there. I don't know if that's the king of muncher or what it is, the king of munchers or what it is, but Robfather hates that muncher. And the goal is to kill that muncher off. So let's see if our runners can reach the goal and end the evil reign of the munchers. Alright, if you saw the moon there on Chelbird's stream, that is an indicator for it being a secret over there. That is where you need to go to see one of the portraits.
I still haven't figured out how to get to it.
Well, if you saw those flying blocks he just jumped over, if you stand on top of one of those and wait for a while, you get to see the portrait of Dan and his lovely wife. Yeah, but the thing is, it takes a lot of time. It takes like 30 seconds to get there. So he didn't want to spend the time to get to that portrait on this run. But if we had time afterwards, he was going to show us if Glitchcat and the rest of the team allows us to do that. Oh.
Just missing that, Yoshi.
Yes. And also, as you can see, there's a lot of message blocks in this game. Like on the Yoshi level, there's 2 there. The first one is just Yoshi introducing himself. The second one is him telling us that if we drop him into another pit, he's going to end you. And that's one. And that's one of many. Oh wait, Shell is going for the portrait. Everyone, say hi to Robfather.
Shoutouts to Robfather in chat.
So yeah, so that was Robfather's portrait. That one is quite easy to get to. It doesn't take that much time. But the thing is, Dan hid a lot of well, not really hid, but he put a lot of small jokes into this hack in these message blocks, and that was one of them. And here we see Chelbird. Yeah, Chelbird kills off the Yoshi even though you don't have to, just because he can.
Good. Not to get political, but good.
Yeah, I mean, the Yoshi population is getting out of hand. We need to keep the population down.
It's humane, truly.
It really is.
Hey, do we have time for a donation real quick while we're getting some orbs here?
We absolutely do.
Real quick, I do want to point out this level that Chelbird is now on is based around getting this green little trinket here that lets us go on certain munchers that we normally wouldn't be able to go to, and that lets us do some kind of funky things in this level. But go ahead.
Well, we have got, we are going to be rotating slowly with this one. Microwave Brother with the very generous $100 donation. Get donated to charity. Happy to be a part of this crew. I'll donate 50 more if Dan G goes to AGDQ. Just smug. Thank you, Microwave Brother.
Dan,
thank you, MB.
For charity.
Dude, MB is such a nice guy. But as you were pointing out, Marcy, I think it's so cool with those green munches because they are basically just they turn into reskinned shells, and we will see more of them in Robfather's Revenge.
All right, and we're coming up on the second to last level, I believe, on Chelbird's side right now, which is a lot more fast-paced than some of the levels that came before.
We see a small skip from Chelbird.
I don't know how they find these things. I couldn't see any of these in my first run.
No, I couldn't either. And we see Jay there doing beautiful shell jumps off those munchers. Very, very clean, very beautiful, very, very precise. And he gets to midway. And Chelbird is ignoring the midway in Robfather's Revenge. And the reasoning for that is that the munchers that show up later on, they get a perfect positioning if you skip the midway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And for the record, these big ol' munchers here, I'm fairly sure are just reskinned moles. Either way, they're just as terrifying.
Yeah, they absolutely are. I remember in my first playthrough of this game, I didn't dare to. I died like 3 or 4 times before hitting those munchers and realizing they were moles. So they really are terrifying. And we see jQuery slowly catching up, and Chelbird is actually going to fight the boss. And if you believe the boss is a bunch of munchers, you are correct. Chelbird is going to show off a small little secret. It says Jeff.
What?
Yeah, I have no idea what that means. There is another one. If you go through an invisible maze where it says Jeff, but he decided upon not showing that right now because it's going to take some time going through that maze.
That, I believe, is time for Chelbird.
It is time.
Yeah, that boss there has the pattern that of which the munchers come up to be jumped off of is consistent from what I've seen every time that you do it. And so that makes it really easy for the runners here to just know where they're going to be and to react and prepare correctly as well. So good job to Chelbird for that run. jQuery is coming up and I believe is about to be entering the boss himself.
He absolutely is. Wow. Congratulations to Chelbird. Beautiful run. And congratulations to Jay too. That was an amazing run. Now, Jay has only been playing Kaizo for a couple of months, and he is getting so good at this game. I could never beat this game in the speed he is beating it in.
Yeah, good job to both runners. And it looks like Chelbird is going to be showing us the secret that was available in this level.
You do have a little bit of time if we want to get some secrets in here.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Call it 4 or 5 minutes.
All right, then Chelbird might also be able to show off the final portraits.
4 or 5 minutes might be enough time to just get through to the 100% some of those levels as well. So, falling off of that block.
Oh, poor Shell. And time for jQuery. Congratulations to jQuery. That was an amazing run. He did so well.
And a nice time.
Yeah, do you have the timer?
No, it was 69 times 50.
69 times 50. All right.
I'm fairly sure an optimal run on that boss is going to lead the timer at 69 seconds.
All right. I had no idea. But we see Chelbird just chilling on top of that block. And soon, chat and us as well will be allowed to say hi to Dan and his beautiful, lovely wife.
Good job, jQuery, with that run as well. And good job to both runners with this race. It was really, really an interesting time seeing both of you and the way that you approach these levels and how different and yet similar they could be at any given.
Absolutely, Marcy. All right. Chat, say hi to Dan. Hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan.
Thank you, Chelbird. It really is. Chelbird, I don't know if you can hear me, but it seems GlitchCat is giving you the thumbs up for showing off the portraits, and I think he definitely is going to give you the thumbs up when he gets to know what the portraits are of. Because it is Robfather's 3 cats.
I believe Chelbird right there just tried to reset the level so we could go back to the start to do the maze, and then remember that he got the midway in accident.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so while we are waiting for him to complete the level, GlitchCat, you just gotta stop us at any point if we run out of time. But I want to spend this opportunity to just say thank you to you and the rest of the crew for hosting this event, running this event, and to the community as well for donating so much money to charity. Direct Relief is an amazing organization, and thank you for having me and Marcy. It's been a blast, really.
You guys did awesome. Thank you so much. As a little schedule update, it is 1:04 by my clock right now. Our next run is scheduled for 10 after. So you got 4 or 5 minutes if you can quickly get to some portraits and show them up. I mean, I think we'd all like to see some cat pictures. That's why we're on the internet, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Also, want to point out, Chelbird's going into this maze room here. In the game, in 4 levels, you can actually find little hints to pieces of a treasure map, that of which allow you to navigate this maze, because some of these munchers are actually fake munchers that you can pass right through. And so it looks like Chelbird here has memorized the layout through the maze and is currently making their way through it.
He absolutely is. And you can just barely see the goalpost there. And Chelbird gets it. And if I'm not mistaken, all these portraits are in the beginning of the levels. So we should...
Yes. They should be
We should
right
have-
at the start in pipes.
Yeah. Cat cam.
Yeah, we have enough time that should be able to get through all of these levels quickly and see all the cats. So that's the first cat. Bart, do you know their name?
Oh
Cat.
god, cat.
We're gonna name that one Bernie.
Bernie is a good name. I mean, Shelbert told me all the names.
Oh, it's Thor. The cat's name is Thor, y'all.
Yeah, of course it is. I believe the levels are named after the cats.
Yeah, then indeed they are actually, and also there's message boxes there that show them. I still like Bernie, but Thor's also.
I mean, Bernie is a great name. Thor's a great name. I mean, just Cat is a good name as well.
Most of my cats been named Cat.
Yeah, it's the easy way out, really. Right, and I mean, I think what we're seeing now is just Shelbert knowing this game so well. He knows it inside out. He knows every single skip, every single secret, and I mean, it's just nice to see someone show their love and appreciation for a game like this. With
Cats are pretty good, and yeah, it's one of the things that I've learned and just grown to appreciate about this community as a whole is the dedication that runners will have to the hacks that they chose to play. I don't know of really any other community here on Twitch and just in speedrunning in general that really just has this level of love and fascination with everything that goes into these creations, these works of art that they truly are.
I wholeheartedly agree with you. And also shout out to all the creators out there. Both, I mean, all the new creators, everyone. You are the ones who are making it possible for us to play these games, to run these games, and have something beautiful to show off on these events. And second cat incoming.
Say hi to Remy. They have a little
Oh,
black
Remy.
nose and they're super.
He's so cute. Kind of looks like my cat.
Yeah, you are absolutely right, Bart. By the way, meow 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 meow. That's Remy speak. You're absolutely right about making sure to give thanks to the creators of these hacks. We really do owe a lot to the level of creativity that goes into all of these things, and not just the people who just make the hacks, the people who make the music, transpose those, the people that make the custom ASM, the people that make the graphics. There is so much work that goes into every aspect of these ROM hacks, and so much work that goes into them before many of these more chocolate and custom ones even ever get started anyways. It's truly beautiful what this community has created over the past 2 decades.
Absolutely. And we are getting to see Newton.
Yeah, also gonna take this moment to give a shout out to Dita IV being one of the biggest supporters of the community through all of the work that he has done, and do want to take the opportunity to say that if you want to support his work, he does have a Patreon, and he absolutely 100% deserves the
Absolutely. And also, if you enjoyed watching jQuery, and Shelbird, throw those guys a follow. I mean, they are lovely, lovely guys. They spend a lot of time playing these games. They are so nice and super friendly, and they are both giving great contributions to the community. So, if you enjoyed this run, please throw them a follow. There's some shameless promotion for my friends out there.
And it looks like Shelbird's actually about to be finishing the last level for 100% as well. It looks like a little goodie for us, given his time on the...
Absolutely. And I hope also, if you haven't played Robfather World yet, after seeing this speedrun of it, and honestly complete playthrough of it, since we had the time, it's a hack worth your time. Give it a try. It's really fun.
GG to Shelbird as well.
GG.
Finishing up 100%.
All right, and I believe that's it.
Well, that was awesome, guys. Great work. That was really, really, really fun to watch. You guys came in right on time. Is there anything else you would like to say? Any shout outs? You got a minute. We don't have any donations to read, so give me something to read here, chat. But if you guys got anything to say to wrap it up, feel free. Otherwise, we're going to be kicking it over to the next run.
I just want to say thank you for having Jay, having Shelbird, and allowing me and Marcy to do commentary. It's been a lot of fun.
Did great.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
And I gotta say, I'm chelbird. Thanks for both our commentators. You did an amazing job. Thanks, Hack Attack crew. Thanks, GlitchCat, for everything you do. It's really, really cool being in this community.
Yo, our pleasure, homie. Great run.
Yes, this is the best
Thanks.
community ever, I have to say. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. This was a wonderful race. Good job to both the racers here, and very excited for the Kaizen no Yubi round that's about to be coming up. Looking with, gonna be Duders playing through it.